Hello guys, welcome to another edition of Ray Sports News and Debates. Okay, in today's video, I'm going to be giving y'all my NFL playoff predictions for this weekend. We got 3 games on the AFC, 3 games on the NFC side. But without further ado, let's get into today's video. So the playoffs are here. 7 teams, fought their ass off from the AFC. 7 teams fought off from the NFC. Okay, now obviously your number 1 seeds, okay, the Detroit Lions, who, believe it or not, did not have the number 1 overall seed till they beat the Minnesota Vikings in the last game of the regular season. Shout out to the Minnesota Vikings, by the way, 14-3, absolute, shocker this year. I owe Kevin O'Connell a huge apology. I thought the Vikings were going to be ass, and they ended up having, they had the 3rd best record in the league, 2nd best in the NFC. But yeah, so the Detroit Lions, first round bye. Okay, the NFC is gonna have to go through Detroit. AFC, the Burrowhead Invitational is back again, so everyone's got to go through Kansas City to get to the Super Bowl. But let's get into the AFC side of it. Okay, coming in at our 2-7 matchup, little interesting honestly with these two teams. We have the Buffalo Bills and we got the Denver Broncos. Denver Broncos, who the last 3 weeks had a chance to clinch the playoffs, lost, and then the Chiefs obviously were resting everybody. Some people are saying like they threw the game so Joe Burrow and them couldn't get in the playoffs, but I mean, that's on Joe Burrow and the Bengals. You start out 4-8, and yeah, you had this miracle run to almost get in, but you can't start 4-8 and hope to get in. But yeah, we have the Buffalo Bills and the Denver Broncos. I think this game is going to be really a lot closer than what people think. Denver is another one of those teams that kind of surprised me. Bo Nix started a little bit slow in the front part of the regular season, but kind of came into his own. But I gotta go Josh Allen and the Bills here. I just think they've been here before. A lot of the Broncos don't have experience in the playoffs. Josh Allen he's been in this situation time and time again. I think they have the better running back. I think they have the better quarterback. I think they have the better wide receivers. And then I will give the Broncos the edge on the defense a little bit more than I will Buffalo. Bo Nix is gonna have to be perfect for them to win. He's gonna have to be close to perfection. And I just think he throws one mistake and it costs them the game. So I'm going Buffalo Bills here. Next, in our 3-6 matchup, a division matchup that we've seen 2 times in this season. So we get the 3rd tiebreaker. We got the Baltimore Ravens hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh has lost 4 games in a row. Had the division, lost it to the Ravens. And really, the last 4 games, the offense has been kind of terrible for the Steelers. Baltimore, they started out 0-3. They go 12-2 over the back 14 games to get the division and the number 3 overall seed. This one's tough because the Steelers did beat the Ravens in without scoring a touchdown, which is pretty rare to do. And the Steelers did that 2 times this season. Not against the Ravens, but won a game kicking field goals. I got to go Baltimore. I really want to choose the Steelers. I think, the Steelers have every chance to win this game. But I just think Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson is probably going to win the MVP. If not, Josh Allen. Offense is kind of coming into its own. If the Steelers' offense struggles again, they won't win this game. But I'm going to go Ravens here. And then what I think will be the, I wouldn't say the best game, but one of the best games on the AFC side. We got the Houston Texans hosting the Los Angeles Chargers. I'm actually going to go Chargers here. I really like what John Harbaugh, I really like what Coach Harbaugh has done with that team. They go from not being in the playoffs, last year to being an 11-6 squad this year. Really, really, really just balled out this entire season. Almost they had two really close games with the Chiefs. Texans are just like the Steelers. They're in a bit of a funk right now, and the Texans just kind of lucked in the division because everybody else kind of sucked. But I'm gonna go Chargers there. And then switching over to the NFC side, okay, obviously, like I said, Detroit is our number one overall seed. We have to go through Detroit. So they're going to get that first round bye. But we have the Philadelphia Eagles hosting the Green Bay Packers. And I think what could be, one of the sneaky games of the week. I do give the Packers a big shot to win this game, but if Jalen Hurts clears concussion protocols, like I think he will, you have Saquon Barkley, you have Dallas Goedert, Devontae Smith, AJ Brown. Their defense is really kind of coming into their own, and but I'm gonna go with the Eagles, but I'm gonna tell the Eagles this from experience. Okay, learn from Dallas last year. Do not underestimate this team. Because that's what Dallas did last year, and they got their ass kicked. Don't underestimate this team. This team is good. Okay? Now, that being said, like I said, I am going to go Philadelphia here. I just feel like they have the better overall team. They have the better coach. I will give the coaching edge. I'm going to retract that to the Packers, but I think that's the only edge they had. I'm just not a big Nick Sirianni guy. Yeah, we're going to go Eagles there. In our 3-6 matchup, we're going to have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who 2 weeks ago were not even in the playoffs. The Falcons kind of fell apart and gave the division to the Bucs, and the Rams lost the last game of the season, which gave the 3 seed to the Bucs. So we got the Bucs and we got the Redskins, which I think will absolutely be game of the week. Okay, Jaden Daniels, rookie. Came in as a wild card. He's probably going to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. But I do like Baker. I think the offense is slowly coming back, and Mike Evans got his 11th straight 1,000-yard season. Shout out to Mike Evans. He's been doing it a long time. But I just think the quarterback edge I trust right now is Baker. Baker's been in the playoffs before. He's won a playoff game before. So I'm gonna go Tampa Bay to win this, but I do think it's gonna be a nail biter. And then which is also gonna be another game to watch. We have the 4 seed NFC West winners, the Los Angeles Rams, hosting the 14-3 Minnesota Vikings. And yes, you heard that right. A 9-8 Los Angeles Rams team is hosting a 14-3 Minnesota Vikings game. Never in the history of this league has there been a 14-win wildcard team, but hey, first time for everything. This one's a little bit more on the tough side because I have always been on the Rams bandwagon in the sense of I think this is arguably the best offense in the league when healthy. You got Tyler Higbee as your tight end. You got Cooper Kupp. You got Puka out there. You got Williams back there. You got Matthew Stafford, who the last time he snuck into the playoffs, not last year, but he won 3 straight playoff games and he won Super Bowl. So this is tough because I've never seen Sam Darnold in this position before. He's in the playoffs. Like, if you would have told me Sam Darnold was going to be in the playoffs this year, I would have told you were freaking crazy, man. I do think this is going to be a shootout. I absolutely 1,000% think that it's going to be a shootout, and I hope I am wrong here. I hope I am wrong here. But I'm going to trust Sam Darnold and the Minnesota Vikings to win this game. I think Brian Flores has done an absolutely amazing job with that defense in Minnesota to make them one of the best in the league. And I think they're going to bottle up Matthew Stafford. They're going to take away the run game, force him to pass, and I would say it's not that I don't trust Sam Darnold, but he did go 14-3 this year. I mean, that's pretty incredible when they didn't even have like expectations this year. You know, they were going to go with J.J. McCarthy, but obviously J.J. got hurt, and now they're probably going to end up trading J.J. McCarthy because they're going to stick with Sam Darnold. So, but yeah, I gotta roll it with Sam Darnold and the Minnesota Vikings. I think there's something special about this team, and I do think kind of based on how the playoffs are going to work. It's going to be a rematch of last week. You're going to have Minnesota going to Detroit again in the divisional round for the NFC side. And then you're going to have the Philadelphia Eagles hosting the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on your NFC side. AFC side, okay, we are going, the Kansas City Chiefs will host the Los Angeles Chargers, okay, and then we have the Buffalo Bills hosting the Baltimore Ravens. That's what I think will happen in the division round on both conferences. But yeah, I mean, it's been an absolutely crazy year. Absolutely crazy year. Like I said, shout out to Sam Darnold and the Vikings. 14-3, absolutely. They would have won every division. They would have won every division but the one that they're in. I mean, with the Chiefs, but conference-wise, they would have won every division on the NFC side but the one division that they're in. Detroit, we figured Detroit was going to be better this year. They were. I know it's Detroit basically just whipped everybody. They got the black belt out and they were like, okay, we're done with this kiddie shit and we're going to beat your ass. But, I mean, that's absolute, shout out. Kind of figured Kansas City was going to, go 15-2 at least. I did not think Buffalo was going to be good this year. I apologize to Josh Allen. I told one of my really good friends that I'm actually really turning the corner on Josh Allen. I am the front runner for saying he has absolutely deserved MVP. Chargers, I mean, they got better in Harbaugh's first year. Okay, they have a great running attack. The defense is solid behind Harbaugh. Justin Herbert had a great year, didn't turn the ball over a lot. Numbers were fantastic. Okay. But shout out to both teams on the NFC and AFC side for making the playoffs. Let's hope for some, incredible games. Let's not have blowouts because then you're like, it's boring. But anyways, that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Don't forget to hit the like, comment, and subscribe button to the channel today. And while you're there, guys, hit me with your predictions. Who do you think is going to win? Who do you think is coming out of the NFC? Who do you think is coming out of the AFC? My pick, if I was going to pick for you right now, I would say the Rams and the Chiefs. I think the Rams and the Chiefs, not the Rams and the Chiefs, the Lions and the Chiefs. I think both number one seeds will make it out unless Josh Allen beats Mahomes. But he hasn't done that in the playoffs, so he's got to do something he's never done before. But yeah, guys, like I said, hit the like, comment, and subscribe button to the channel today. Once again, thank you guys for all the love and support to for the channel and the videos. It really means a lot to me, guys. Until next time, you guys have a good one.